This week on Steel Horse Thunder.
One of my friends said, hey, you got to join the hog chapter here, and you have to DVR a show called Steel Horse Thunder.
We head to Southside Harley Davidson for the 2019 Miracle Ride Poker Runs.
It's a good feeling when you get to ride around there. You know, you go through the hospital and all that, the kids and all that. You don't see a lot of them outside because they can't, but there's a few, and it's just a real good feeling as you're going through there. You know, it really is.
Then we head up north, and it's time for the first annual Summitville Springfest.
Quite a bit of t-shirt sales and just different stuff, but yeah, it was good, really good for the first time. We're excited to see how much more bikers come out tonight.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give riders the proper attention the law requires. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Like family, because we are.
People talk about your one-stop shop. Well, Flat Out Motorsports is definitely a one-stop shop.
Maybe you like to hit the streets on two wheels, whether you're a touring guy, whether you're a cruising guy, or maybe you like the sport bikes.
If you'd rather play in the dirt, there's four wheels or there's two wheels.
Or maybe you've gotten to that point where you're ready for an extra wheel. They got the Can-Am Spider and the ever-so-cool Slingshot.
Or maybe you don't like the dirt or the road, then you can get on the water. Take this baby for a ride.
No matter what you need, no matter what brand you like to ride, all the safety gear, helmets, whatever you're looking for, it's all right here under one roof. And with the used motorcycle sales, you can pretty much find any kind of motorcycle you like. Hey man, blue skies, sun is shining, perfect weather. We're up here at Southside Harley Davidson. Cindy, what's going on today?
This is the poker runs for the Miracle Ride, and it is booming.
This place is packed. I'm telling you what, I want to go talk to some people. And if you're not aware, you know, everybody knows the Miracle Ride. On Sunday, you take the big lap around the Indy 500 track, and you go by the hospital and all that. But this is when it all starts, the day before. And as you know, all of our charity rides are sponsored by 36 Saloon. And when you talk about a charity ride, they don't get any bigger than the Miracle Ride. This is the largest ride here in Indiana. So in order to do the largest ride, we got to have one of the coolest sponsors for this, and that is 36 Saloon, Rockville, Indiana. It's Indiana's motorcycle premier destination. You got to get out and check this place out. All ages inside, 21 or older outside of the hog pit, and that's kind of where I like to hang out at. It's a good time. Make sure you get out there, check it out. Tell them Steel Horse Thunder sent you. 36 Saloon, Rockville, Indiana. So we're going to see what's going on here at the poker run, talk to some people about Riley Hospital, and let's go have fun.
Let's go. Sean, we're here at the Miracle Ride poker runs. Tell me, what is it that brings you out here?
I'm actually volunteering out here today with the Southside Hog Chapter. I've been a hog member now for 12 years. And they needed volunteers, and I said, hey, I'll be out here, I'll volunteer today, and tomorrow I'll be riding on the ride.
The ride's going to be awesome. But I heard you have a little bit of a story about when you got out of the Air Force?
Yes, I retired 24 years in the Air Force. I retired last year. I came back, moved back to Indiana because all my family's here, and one of my friends said, hey, you got to join the hog chapter here, and you have to DVR a show called Steel Horse Thunder. And I said, what's that? So I DVR, probably my first week, I had you guys set up the first show on my DVR. I've been watching you ever since.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Appreciate hearing anybody that says that. But I just want to say thank you for your service. You know, you were a long time in the Air Force, and we just appreciate all that you've done for this country and for us. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
How many times have you done the Miracle Ride itself?
Today's my third time. Yeah.
And so you got hooked, and you're coming back year after year, right?
Most definitely. It's a good cause, and we really enjoy doing our poker run on Saturday and doing the ride Sunday also.
Good deal. Well, I know you guys do an awful lot. Mars Hill Charity Riders do an awful lot for a lot of people. You have anything coming up here in the near future?
Yeah, we got a giving and sharing ride coming up next weekend, and then the 22nd we have our annual hog roast at the clubhouse. Come out and see us.
So 22nd of June?
22nd of June, yes sir.
Right on, man. Well, who knows? We may even be able to get the cameras out there and take a look and see what you guys. It's been a couple years now since we've been out there, so I'd like to see how it's come along.
Good deal. Our game plan is supposed to have a live band and hope to have a lot of people show up.
I noticed a bunch of you guys out here wearing the patch. Who do you ride with?
We're the Widow Sons. Yep, out of our chapter's out of northern Indiana. We come down this way, but Widow Sons are out, worldwide. But yeah, that's who we are. Yep.
So you came down from northern Indiana.
Yep. Northern Indiana. Up, I don't know, about 100 miles north of here. We try to come down most years. A bunch of us try to come out here and do this ride.
Man, that's awesome, man, that you come all the way down here. And I've seen the patches, at a lot of different rides and everything else. To me, that's what I love about the Miracle Ride and the Poker Run. It's like you see so many different patches. Everybody's getting along because it's all about one thing and one thing only, and that's raising money for Riley Hospital.
Sure, yeah, and that's really what it's about. It's a good feeling when you get to ride around there. You go through the hospital and all that, the kids and all that. You don't see a lot of them outside because they can't, but there's a few, and it's just a real good feeling as you're going through there. It really is.
So this is the president of the Fast Company Motorcycle Club. Are you here out of Indianapolis?
Yes.
I'm sorry, because I've never heard of your motorcycle club. Have I ever met you before?
No, you've not. We're a relatively new club. We're about 6 years old. We are about the riding and the camaraderie and spending the day riding.
Well, you guys are going to have an awesome time on the Miracle Ride because I know you've done it before, but it's always nice to do. It's good to go by the kids. Love to hear the bikes roll past and then get to go around the speedway. So you're going to have a good time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you going to go really fast on the track?
That's very possible.
All right, we're at Southside Harley Davidson, Poker Run for Riley's Children's Hospital, and I ran into Alexis. And I understand you spent a little bit of time in the hospital.
I had back surgery, I had scoliosis.
Really?
Yeah.
So how much time did you have to stay in there?
I had to stay in there for 3 days, and I couldn't do anything for 3 months.
So what'd you think about the doctors and the nurses and everybody that works at Riley?
They were really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a hospital. Nobody wants to be in a hospital, but what were some of the things they would do for you?
When I was in there, they would help me when I asked for medicine. I was in anesthesia, so I was like really rude. But like afterwards, I said sorry and stuff.
Now, how old are you?
13.
By the looks of your sweatshirt here, so were you an athlete as well?
Yes, I play basketball, softball, and cheer.
My goodness. You do know if you ever have a boyfriend, you can beat him up. And I highly recommend you do that.
Okay.
Because if you don't, Dad will. So explain your shirt here. What took place here in February?
We had a cheer competition.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you do?
Did we get first place? First place.
First place. You came in first place and you don't even remember?
Well,
We're pretty proud of that moment, huh?
sure.
I'm just glad we got to capture that on camera to see the excitement to you telling everybody you came in first place. So what's your favorite sport?
Softball or basketball?
Did you come in first place in any of those?
No.
But those are your favorite. The one you win the championship on, you're like, whatever.
Yeah.
We have, our nephew was a former ambassador family a couple years ago. So we have been involved, we've been involved with the Miracle Ride since, I don't know, forever. And it means a lot to our family. We now have our youngest grandson, who's 6 months old, is a Riley baby now too. He's considered legally blind, and he is going through vision therapy and physical therapy at only 6 months old. So Riley means a lot to this state. It means a lot to children everywhere, and it's the place to go with a child.
You know, you're so true, because I have 2 kids that go to Riley, grandkids that go to Riley myself. And you guys do a ride yourself. I have the flyer right here. If you can hold it up and tell us about this ride that you guys do in September.
This ride is for our children. My 7-year-old granddaughter, my 21-year-old son were murdered. It'll be 8 years this December 12th. It was a home invasion for an Xbox and a PlayStation that took their lives. So our ride is geared towards donating money to any child that wants to do an extracurricular activity. Keeping them off the streets is what's important to us. So if they do cheer, dance, it doesn't matter what activity it is. If they need money, we're there to give it to them. That's what we gear ours for. We average anywhere between 50 to 75 bikes a year. This year we're going to be starting off at the Monkey Business, and then we will end it at American Legion 64. And we stop at a dance school called Dance Legacy. My granddaughter, in her 7 years of life, was a competition cheerleader and a competition dancer. Dance was so important to her. This school will put on a show for everybody, and if you can't make our ride, the best place to go is to Dance Legacy so you can see what she was all about.
And you said that ride was September 14th?
September 14th, yes.
Well, thank you, and I am so sorry, and you guys have a great day today.
You too. We appreciate you guys too.
All right, man, we're up here at Southside for the poker run for the Miracle Ride, but I just happened to bump into a friend we just saw. Was it just a week ago? Yeah. She did the trip with Rolling Thunder out to D.C. for Memorial Weekend. It was your first time doing it. What'd you think?
It was amazing. It was a great experience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
I know it's hard, it's impossible to say what your favorite part about it was, but just name a couple things that really touched you.
We actually went to Arlington and saw the changing of the guard, which was amazing. Several wreaths were placed on Memorial Day. It's a very popular day to do that, so seeing so many groups go up and do that. I loved actually going to be on the ride, being around so many motorcycles. I think the estimate they published out there was 1.3 million riders at DC, and every lot at the Pentagon was packed. So it was amazing to see so many people coming together very peacefully, talking about their experiences of riding out there, how they were getting home, why they were there. It was truly amazing.
And with our local chapter here, I mean, you guys had, I thought you guys had like 120 or 130 that left here from Indy?
Yeah, there was quite a large group that left. I'm not sure what the actual final number was, but there was well over 100 people in our groups.
Yeah, so, and what is your experience riding with Rolling Thunder as far as their organization and everything else and safety?
It was a very positive experience. They had the stops very well planned out. We were riding very safe. We were riding close and tight. There were a few minor incidents along the way. They had a great response to those things. They were things that nobody could control. I thought it was a great experience, and I would definitely ride with them again.
Well, that was kind of the way I felt about it too. I thought, man, there's too many stops. We're taking too many breaks. I'm not going to like this. Man, I really did enjoyed it. And when you're riding with a big group of people, you kind of do have to make more stops because it does get a little nerve-wracking when you got that many other bikes right around you. And so to me, I thought it was great. It was a life-changing weekend for me, and it sounds like it was a pretty good one for you as well.
It was fantastic. I'd love to go again. So if they decide that they want to ride to the wall again, I'd love to be a part of it again.
Don't look now. Crambo's isn't just paint. It's your one-stop shop for motorcycle gear, parts, and service. Crambo's, voted the Indy A-List #1 motorcycle shop 2 years running, has expanded with the state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment for tuning your fuel-injected Harley and a new paint facility to make your bike stand out from all the others. Crambo's also has a new retail area complete with leather, chrome, audio, and all your parts and service needs. Crambo's, voted #1 for a reason.
You have been injured in an automobile collision, and suddenly your vocabulary has been expanded to include terms totally unfamiliar to you. We know accidents can be overwhelming to the injured victims and their families. You know you can put your trust in the familiar faces of Ladendorf Law. We take care of you and your family so that you can focus on recovering from your injuries. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
And you are the Southside Harley Davidson featured woman rider today. I love your bike. I love that you're a woman rider. I love that you race. Tell me about your bike and tell me about racing.
Well, this is my street bob. This is what I ride out on the roads. I also have a soft tail I run to race, and I just love the freedom of riding.
So yes, you do, because you love to race. So tell me about the racing.
It's adrenaline rush. I've always loved, the adrenaline rushes on anything I can do. So, even though you're a woman, you can get out there and do it just as good as a man can. So
And that's what I think that we need to get across to a lot of lady riders, because some ladies are like, well, I don't know if I can ride. I don't know if the bike's too big or whatever. We can get out there and ride, and we can prove that we can get out there and ride, right?
Absolutely. And, women, they're timid. I'm like, go take the A-bake class for one. I grew up riding dirt bikes, but I went ahead and took the class because you learn a lot of stuff. And, you want to get a bike that you can control. That's why I like my bike, because it's easy. I can maneuver it. You got to be one with the bike is what I always say. But, you just got to take that chance and do it. And you won't look back.
Well, I ride a street bob, so I totally understand. Yeah. But I love the color of your bike, though. Have you had this bike for long?
I got it in 15, so about 4 years now.
So how long have you been riding?
Well, I started off, my Uncle Larry, that's passed, bless his heart, but he used to take me as a kid, dirt bike racing. We'd watch him while we were on the 50s, and he'd go race. And when I got married young, I'd take off on my husband's bike, and so I've just always loved the two wheels.
So you just took his bike and didn't worry about it.
And he's like, around the block. I'm like, no, see ya.
That's pretty amazing, but I love it. I love seeing women rider. I really do. So I'm so glad that I met up with you today, and I want to do some of that racing too. So I hope that I'll be able to. Maybe you can come up there with me, and we can get on the racetrack together or whatever. You can show me, give me some, pointers or whatever.
Absolutely. I love seeing women take the plunge. And again, you're nervous at first, but once you do it, you'll love it. So, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today. Have a great day today, and just keep on racing.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is a Standard Lawyer commercial. This is a dramatic shot of me walking down the hallway. This is a stage scene of me talking to clients, even though they're not actual clients. This is the closing shot in my office, where I say my catchphrase, looking professional and confident. Look, all lawyer commercials are the same, but not all lawyers are the same. Ladendorf Law has been involved in the motorcycle community for over 35 years, with many more years to come. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are. The attorneys at Ladendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Ladendorf Law. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
We are up here on a beautiful day. We're way up here in Summitville. We got backstage passes. We're behind the stage. Cindy, what's going on?
This is the Summitville Springfest, and it's not raining, which is nice.
Yes, it's sunny, it's warm, this is beautiful. Man, I'll tell you what, this is their first event ever doing this. So why don't you say we go see some people and find out exactly what's going on.
Let's go.
All right, Kevin, man, here it is. The long-awaited Springfest in Summitville.
Summitville Springfest, yes, sir.
And what made you decide to start doing this?
Well, as you know, I was one of 5 of Jonesboro River Rally. Spent 12 great years there, watched it grow tremendously. I moved over here and thought this little town needs something like this. I love bikes, it's in my blood, so I went to the board and asked for permission and was granted.
That is so cool. I mean, and I know we've gotten to know you over the years, and especially with Jonesboro River Rally and everything else. With that being so late in the year, I think it's kind of neat that you came up with something for the springtime, to bring back up in the same general area. So what kind of activities do you have going on for today?
Today we got, of course, some field events. Everybody loves them field events. I have Gage Sutton, trick bike rider, 15 years old. He's going to show us what he's got. What else we got going on? We have the bike show. We're doing baggers, custom, and bobbers. Bands, we have Harless Band, and help me. I don't have my list. Sorry.
I know I caught you off the guard. I pulled you right up here. But I do know that you have the Harless Band here, which happens to be one of my absolute favorites. I love them, and I see them all the time. When I go up to Jonesboro, I see them there, and I absolutely love the music. And so So I was kind of happy to see that they were going to be here.
They are great. Yes, I love them. And he says he wants to return, so that's another follower. So that's great.
Good deal. Good deal. So now, what about Sunday? Is that kind of pretty much just a tear down day?
Sunday we're going to do a loud stereo contest. We're going to start at 11:30. Sign up. Start doing the. I got some earplugs if you need them if you come. Probably 1 o'clock, and then by 3 o'clock we're going to shut this place down, and I'm going to go home and soak my feet.
All right, Kathy, you're here with Hemp Works.
CBD oil.
Yeah. So are you sitting here getting stoned?
No, it's all the health without the high. There you go. It heals with one drop at a time.
So tell me about this product.
We are the purest product on the market right now. We are completely transparent in the way we grow it, the way we process it. Each bottle comes with a batch or lot number on it. And you can look it up on the internet. Right there it is. You can look it up on the internet and tell exactly what day it was harvested. It was processed. It went through our third-party testing. Yeah. We have 750 and 500 milligram.
So what all does this work for?
Oh, just general aches, body aches, pain, anxiety, stress, arthritis. I'm not really supposed to mention that, but you know.
So you guys have a lot of different products, though. You don't just have the oil.
Correct.
What else do you have?
We have the topical pain relief. Like I have a trigger thumb, and it gets sore sometimes. I put that on there. It's gone within a few minutes. We have our bath bombs now. Nice, relaxing. They don't stain the tub. They smell wonderful. We have our facial creams, and we have our dog treats and dog oil.
So we can even let the dogs rest and relax.
That's right. Yep. I have a very hyper hound dog, and she's 4 years old. She's scared of everything, even the dishwasher. And she gets 2 treats a day. It really calms her and just helps with her anxiety a lot.
Well, we're up here at the Indiana Patriot Guard tent. I know you guys allowed us to sign the flag and everything. Can you tell me exactly what you guys do with the flags?
Yeah, we have care package drives, maybe 2 a year. We'll take the flag and put it in one of the care packages, send it to one of our troops that's overseeing the war zone. Then they get the flag and they see that everyone that's assigned it is thinking about them and we're supporting them.
That is awesome. I love that. What a great idea. Was it your idea?
No, I wish it would have been, but no. They've been doing that for quite a while.
Is that right? Well, tell me just a little bit about Patriot Guards.
I believe we started, I think it was 2006, shielding our troops coming home from protesters, the family. Now we've progressed where we do whatever we can to honor our veterans and their families, stand flag lines at the funeral home or whatever. We will, if you have a young man or woman coming home, we will escort them to their home, or we will do send-offs. It's just whatever we can do to show the honor and respect for our veterans.
That's really cool. And if somebody wants to be part of this, how do they find you guys?
Just go online to, I believe it's indianapatriotguard.org, I think. You can go in there, it will say join. You can join it right there online, and you can opt into our calendar, which shows all of our missions. You see a mission you can attend, you attend that mission, and you're pretty much a member of Patriot Guard.
All right, so you've been out here now. You guys set up yesterday, correct? How have things been so far?
Good. It's been really good. We've had a lot of bikers come out. They're enjoying their time. We're excited to see how many more we can get come out, enter the bike show and the field events, and it's turned out really good so far.
Now, for a first year, everybody, you never know what's going to happen first year around. You don't know. So for Friday night, it was your setup night. How did it go? Was it as good as you were hoping?
Yeah, we actually had a pretty good turnout last night. We were actually surprised at how many bikers came out, how long they stuck around. We had quite a bit of t-shirt sales and just different stuff. But yeah, it was good, really good for the first time. We're excited to see how much more bikers come out tonight.
They're so friendly. Everybody says that about the biker world.
Yeah.
They're just so friendly.
Well, and this is a family-friendly event, and everybody knows that. Bring your kids out. But we got vendors, food trucks. We've got Gage Sutton, a trick bike rider, that's going to come here in a little bit. So we've got, I mean, it's for family, and so.
These are my favorite kind of rallies. I love Jonesboro River Rally because it's out on the street, it's family friendly, people don't get too crazy, they just don't. Now at nighttime, obviously everyone's going to have a few beers, listen to live music. Yeah, it may get a little crazy then, but for the most part, it stays pretty sane, and everybody in this area here, I've always said it, if you come up to this area, you know, the Marion area or whatever you want to call it, I think when you're born, on your birth certificate, they give you your motorcycle endorsement right then because there are more motorcycle riders around this area than anywhere else in Indiana.
So you guys are a little overdressed for a motorcycle event. What are you doing?
Well, we were coming up here to get a drink and noticed this was going on. We didn't know. I don't know how we didn't know, but we didn't know.
Well, you look beautiful,
Thank you.
Go out and strut this road because you look beautiful out here.
We might have to go get our riding gear on and bring the bike down.
I was going to say, you may get one of these motorcyclists to take you out for a motorcycle ride.
Well, we have one at home. We had a mommy-daughter date today, so.
That's so cool.
Getting ready. But it kind of got interrupted because the bikes are a little bit cooler.
What'd you say?
I love everything red, so.
You like the bikes out here?
Yes, a lot.
She loves to ride with us. She loves riding with us. Me and her dad both take her out, so.
Well, you guys have a great day. Enjoy.
Thank you.
All right, Gage, we have seen you over and over again. You were a kid the last time I see you, I felt like anyway. How long have you been doing this?
I've been riding since I was 3 years old, and I've been stunt riding all the wheelies and everything since I was 9. I started on a 50 and I was just dragging my feet, and then I practiced every day. I fell a lot, and then it started to click in a little bit. And
so I hear you guys have went all over the place even this year.
yeah, we've been to Boston, New York, Texas, a bunch more places I can't even remember.
Have you ever wrecked and fell and, like broke any bones or anything yet?
Yeah, I went over the front and broke my foot, and I snapped a bone in my foot in half, and I was still riding with a cast, which probably isn't good, but.
All right, Drew, I noticed you're out here doing some stunts and everything else. How long have you been doing this?
Been doing it since I was about 4, 5 years old.
So about 20 years?
No, not like that.
Not quite that long. So what made you decide to start doing stunts?
Well, my dad was like a really big stunner back, like whenever he actually used to ride, and then it influenced onto me, so he taught me everything that I've learned.
Okay. And you engage, you guys ride together a lot?
Oh yeah, we ride every single day.
Well, things are awfully quiet now, so obviously we came to the end. Hope you enjoyed this week's show, and remember, it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.
And as you know, all of our rides are one more time. Well, I was going to do an interview with Kevin here, but I noticed Steel Horse Thunder's co-host is over at the Hemp Works. So apparently she's got other plans for the show today.